everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Ingram Saints going up against Derrick Henry's Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Breeze now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jarrell Casey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Mariota now on second down. And Davis has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. First down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, That's another big win for them, especially with their two tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He finds Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn from a yard out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Mariota on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Mariota now. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Maybe all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To throw is Breeze. And this is caught. It's the tight end Fleener for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Fleener from 4 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. Mariota going deep here for Matthews. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 5. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that pick just sets it.